I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see.
Alright, we're going to go to Paris FC. That's the right move. Go to, excuse me, Spain.
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very
France.
first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on! Let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a three, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. And P, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, Coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Play tough! Ah, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here. Let's go! Bang that! Bang that!
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, Coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
Alright, we're going to get the game one going. Just practice, and then that'll be it. Shall I drop a like?
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yep. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's up?
Xander, I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Banapatemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert, who's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
And here's Portier.
Down low.
Baylor. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
Pass to Marshall. Marks. And here's Lambert.
Sadirko defending, and the shot is good.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
To the paint. Chauvet, that's good.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm really interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Now here's Chauvet. Screen by Lambert.
To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Outside Chauvet. Shot's good by Peltier.
It's so hard to contain him. He gets it done however he has to do it.
Outside Illich.
To the inside.
Here's Baylor. Yes, and a nice assist from Illich.
Something that's interesting, you kind of think about it, the fitness level of these players at the professional level, it's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment. Nice touch from the mid-range by Lambert. He's a taller player who can really do damage with his jumper.
Here's Baylor. Marks defending.
And that one's good. Baylor.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Nanterre leading. Chauvet with it. Pass to Marshall.
Inside. Picked away.
Portier left side. Here's Baylor.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Marshall.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6.
Miss Chauvet missing.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned. I like whenever Portier puts it on the hardwood like this, cutting his way to the rack.
Now Peltier. Outside Chauvet. Screen by Lambert. Nanterre lead again, can't hit. Here's Portier.
His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Marks with the ball. He's picked up by Dumont. Shot is off by Marchand. It's Paris leading. Pass to Baylor.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Such solid, fundamental basketball right there.
Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And there was a terrific understanding between teammates that made it possible. They really read each other well, like a book.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 6.
and we'll return shortly. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here. And they're making a change here. And so here's Nanterre. 6-point game. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
One-on-one fast break. There's the triple. Gets it to go from downtown.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Portier. Chauvet covering. And there is another triple.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Right wing. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Pushing the action, making his presence felt. MP is getting it done at the offensive end.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Nanterre making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
What this team loves about MP, he's got those humble roots, has worked for everything he's got in his career, giving his all here in Europe.
Marchand. It's a deflection. Here's Baylor. And he goes in for the dunk.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Peltier outside. Back to Chauvet. Peltier outside. And Terra lead again can't hit. And it's Paris with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin of the game. And that one's good. Baylor.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Now a timeout called by Nanterre. They're not having much success at all right now.
They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit, try to find something that works.
To the wing on the left. To the right side. Three-pointer Chauvet. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Pass to Baylor. Takes the three. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Now here's Peltier. Screen by Lambert. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Now Paris FC basket with it. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Good on the triple.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Here's the... Oh, that's dirty!
And how about that? MP showing a little extra flair with the thunderous throwdown.
Nanterre with the ball. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Marchand getting it to go.
Oh, and look at how well he led them in there with that pass.
Baylor, no good. Three-pointer, Chauvet. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Harris FC basket ahead. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Harris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talents, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Left side Marks. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Baylor. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Zadirko. Good D from Lambert. Right side Chauvet. High post Lambert. Zadirko on him.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
For three. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Outside Illich. Pass to Baylor. Powered down with both hands.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam on the other end.
It really was a case of great defense triggering some instant offense.
He's causing some havoc out there. Whoa!
Here's Peltier. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. That's on Dumont.
Well, defenders know they have to guard Peltier pretty closely. And a little too closely that time.
90 seconds into the second half now. To the paint. Here's Baylor. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Some nice work in the paint. He has really established himself inside.
Marks attacking.
Textbook defense from MP. That's just got to pump him up whenever he's able to come up with blocks.
Pass to Marks. Marchand on the screen. Marks attacking. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Great defense. Illich has played so many great offensive players over the years, but he's ready for anything.
And plenty of contact on the shots, so the 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now here's Peltier. Outside Marks. They swipe it. Pass to Portier. Outside Dumont. Illich. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist. And Bogey Illich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays from the grid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Zadirko, left side. Up and in on the layup.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Here's Marchand. Outside Marks. To the middle. And he comes up with the deuce.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Biggest surprise?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Chauvet. The shot will not fall.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Baylor, no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Screen by Lambert. Marks attacking.
Can't cash in the 10-foot jumper. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Portier outside.
Down low.
Baylor. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
It's a one-man show out there, guys. Looks like he's willing to handle all the offensive duties for that.
Marks attacking.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Marks was ready to get roughed up inside. He's pretty much always prepared for physical coverage.
Both good at the line. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Out to the wing.
Here's Beaumarchais.
And he's good on the three ball.
Nanterre likes to get that kind of passing from Marks. Facilitating from the wing only adds to his value.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead.
And this one may already have been decided.
Harris FD basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. Here's Beaumarchais. Bleu. He's covered by Ahern. Chevalier can't hit. Here's Baylor.
And he gets it to go.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
There's a screen to the wing, right side. Goes up on the block.
Pass to Beaumarchais.
Fires the three. The three-pointer is on target.
He found the perfect spot behind the arc. A big gap in the defense.
And it's Paris with the ball.
To the inside. And that one's good. Baylor.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting up this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
Here's Blanchet.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And as he develops his game, MP's passing will be key going forward.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Lambert's shot is good. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here.
Here's Bleu. Over Ahern. Bleu, shot is good.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
You need some help as well. They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
And he uses the glass on the way up.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Lambert up top. It's rebounded by Baylor.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, that's just incredible ball handling by MP, pushing the defender off balance to create space for himself.
Here's Beaumarchais.
Inside, tipped away.
The Stewart with the steal.
To the paint. And that one's good. Baylor.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half he's having.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth.
Here's Beaumarchais. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Pass to Baylor.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Terrific energy from MP down in the paint, working hard to get the shot off while being fouled.
And a new group getting ready for Nanterre. Here's Marks. Peltier outside.
And just miss after miss right now.
Outside Leduc. Ahern. Here's Baylor.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Call for 3. It's hauled in by Paris.
To the middle. And that one's good. Baylor.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Pass to Marks. A rebound by Vasseur.
I don't know if he was playing to the crowd or what, but no need for the fadeaway there.
Here's Baylor. Powered down after the assist led him into the lane.
So easy into the air, the hang time empty, making it look effortless.
And here's Chauvet. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team could be young, but I think they turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that'll do it for this one, folks. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show him on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.
Alright, I think that's all for today. This is the Shinobi Jedi. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Let you drop a like for the video.